Hey writer friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I'm a writer aspiring to be a published author. And in today's video, I will be doing the Thanksgiving writing tag. Now before I begin and go into my little spiel, I want to show someone who was in the thumbnail of this video. Oliver. Oliver. Okay. Okay everyone, meet Oliver. This is my new kitty, my new fur baby. He is 7.5 months old. He's my third cat. I have a dog and a cat and wanted to get another cat to be a buddy for my cat because he was just getting really lonely and I knew that he needed a brother. So that's where Oliver comes in. Anyways, I totally would have showed you guys him for longer, but he doesn't like to be picked up for a long time. He was a product of a divorce and neither party wanted him. But he's good with dogs, cats, strangers, and he is just the sweetest thing. But they probably didn't pick him up enough because I am someone that I see an animal, I'm wanting to scoop them up in my arms. So I'll have to get him to get used to that. But anyways, one of the reasons I wanted to show Oliver was because he was one of the biggest reasons why I was so thankful on Thanksgiving. I know that Thanksgiving has already passed, but I was tagged to do this tag that was created by Mari Suggs, and I just absolutely adored this tag. It was so cute, and I just wanted to do it. I am still in the grateful and thankful spirit, so I am gonna do it today. So question number 1 is turkey. What is the main course in your books? I would have to say adventure and high stakes, because in every single one of the novels I've written, all 3 of my novels, they've all had high stakes where the main character has to save essentially the whole universe or a whole group of people. And so I like to beat my MCs up and give them a little bit of work to do. But essentially in their adventures, they're always discovering a new world or discovering new parts of their world and learning to really find the strength within themselves. Question number 2, I don't even know if I said number 1, but question number 2, stuffing. What one theme is always included in your books? That is another hard one because I have a lot of recurring themes as far as friendship and courage, but probably I actually will have to say family because especially in the Celestial Code, that is such a huge part of that novel, and that's also a big part of my first character's backstory in Ranakori Realm and the whole emotional arc of my main character in Abargo's Riddle. So I'd have to say family. Question number 3, cranberry sauce. What genre do you wish you could write but haven't yet? So if you haven't been following me, you guys will know that I am a fantasy freak. I love to read fantasy, but I also love to read all different types of genres too. I usually read romance, paranormal romance, contemporary, memoirs, horror, mysteries, thrillers, just every different genre. And I really like that because I feel like I learn a little bit from each of those books. And sometimes it's really hard for me to get into a fantasy world. I don't want to get into a whole new magic system and learning a whole new world. So contemporary books are ones that I find myself being drawn to. So I feel like that would be one that I would want to also write. Oddly enough, I've written a couple short stories and they've all been contemporaries, so that might be telling me something. Question number 4, family. What platform has best helped you thus far? So of course I have to go with YouTube. I have to go with authortube because I have met so many amazing people on this platform. It is the funnest and easiest way for me to connect with other writers and for other writers to connect with me. And it's the easiest way for me to share my writer journey, to share a more personal side of me. I know I do share some important and heavy topics about my life on this channel. So I feel like I can connect to readers and writers. I feel like I have improved my writing craft because of all the authortube videos that I have watched. And I wouldn't have met some of you lovely people because there are some people that I have only met through YouTube. So thank you guys for being a part of this community with me. Question number 5, travel. What era do you most like to write about? So Ranakori Realm and Abargo's Riddle are set in alternate universes. So they are, I guess they're considered high fantasy, so there's no Earth. And the Celestial Code is set on Earth, and then there's a fantastical world, so it's an urban fantasy. but it's set in like the kind of near future. I had originally had like a date set for it around like 2030 or something like that, but I was recommended that like I shouldn't put any dates or like things from the modern world, like brands and things like that, into the Celestial Code because I don't want to date my novel. So it's set in the near far future. Question number 6, holiday music. What genre of music do you listen to when you're writing? So you guys know I love me my instrumental music, and I've been adding some new songs to my playlist and have been enjoying them immensely. There was this Irish spring one that I was like, I don't know if I want to listen to that, but I thought it was just going to be like, I'd be like doing the jig while like writing, but it was actually really like calm and just like, I've been listening to more like calm instrumental music lately as opposed to these like epic battle fantasy soundtracks, just because since I'm editing, I don't know, it's kind of keeping me in the flow. Question number 7, decorations. What is your favorite way to create mood boards? I usually use PicFrame, but I recently found SparkPost. That's what my sister Heather introduced me to, and I really like that to create my aesthetic boards, which I did share my main character's aesthetic board in my newsletter last month. So if you're not a subscriber, you are missing out on all of these juicy goodies that are only for my subscribers. So if you are not subscribed to my newsletter, you can click that link down below to my website. I will be sharing my aesthetic boards sometime in the future, but it will remain a mystery for now. Question number 8, traditions. What traditions do you use in your books that are from your own life? So since the Celestial Code is an urban fantasy and it's set on Earth, then Lucci has all of the traditions of the real world. And the fantastical world has some elements of earthly traditions, but they're a little bit different, such as different greetings and, you know, different ways to tell time. So you just have to read my book to find out when it comes out, hopefully sometime eventually. Question number 9, leftovers. Have you ever returned to an old book idea? Why, yes, I did. That's what I did with Ranakori Realm. I had written about half of that novel and kind of let it sit on the back burner and then returned to it for NaNoWriMo 2015 and then finished that December. And then A Bargo's Riddle was actually a like kind of short story idea that I had started in high school, probably like my senior year. I was writing it on lined paper and drawing the characters on the lined paper like as I introduced them. Like I always loved to draw too, so I love to draw the characters, but that kind of got scrapped. And then once I finished Ranakori Realm, I was like, oh, there's a Camp NaNoWriMo. I can work on A Bargo's Riddle as a short story and I can finish that story that I started. Well, once I went back to outlining it and plotting and planning it, it became a full-length novel, so I'm kind of Sarah J. Maasing it up in here. And lastly, question number 10, gratitude. What are you most grateful for when it comes to your writing? Oh man, I know you guys can feel me when you are writing and everything is just flowing. Everything feels easy, you know where the scene is going, the characters are just like telling you what they want to say, what they want to do, and everything's just flowing seamlessly and everything is clicking. And that is just like the best feeling because then you feel like on top of the world and like, yes, I'm a writer, I can do this. Like the muse is here. All right, you guys, so that's it for this tag. Thank you, Mari Salgs, for tagging me. This was so much fun to do. I guess I'm gonna tag everyone who hasn't done this tag who wants to do it because I know it is after Thanksgiving, but it was just too much fun for me. So I recommend everyone do this. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your Thanksgiving was. I had probably the best Thanksgiving I've ever had. Oliver did help a little bit. And please give this video a thumbs up to support my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.